Hi there, it's Brian with Manage Comics, and I want to go through the example shops admin screen for you. So this is the admin screen that you will see on your shop when you subscribe using Manage Comics. And so this is kind of the basic dashboard. This dashboard just shows you a few things, what's been paid this month, what's outstanding, how much in titles have been pulled this month, anything that's been billed. Billing is entirely optional. You don't have to do billing, but if you do, it makes it a lot easier just to kind of see where you are with everything. We also have some quick links here. So things like pull order, view most recent pulls, view customers, view orders, and view products. So I'm going to start out by just showing you a basic pull list view. And this is just your overall view of all of your customers at once. So this just gives you a quick view of who's subscribed. So maybe somebody comes in and says, hey, what am I subscribed to right now? So you can really at a quick glance take a look and say, oh, Peter, you're subscribed to Animosity, Futurama, Batman, and Captain America, for example. So you just, really quickly get a look at that stuff. You can also sort it by their pull ID. So if you guys have pull IDs, so box number 12, you can sort it by that, or you can sort this by titles. You want to see how many people are subscribed to. Got to go down a little bit. You want to see how many people are subscribed to a specific title, Raven, Sideways, Shazam. That shows you at a quick look how many people are subscribed to those. But that's not really the true power of Managed Comics. The true power is in pulling your orders every week. So we pull in the shipping this week from Diamond's shipping lists. So we roughly know what comes in. Occasionally this is wrong. Maybe you didn't get your copy of Amazing Spider-Man this week, or maybe Animosity shipped unexpectedly. It happens occasionally. So this gives you an easy way to kind of adjust those things in real time. And I'm going to go ahead and say pull, and this is going to tell me that I need 2 copies of Animosity, 3 copies of Detective Comics, 1 copy of Electric Warriors, 1 copy of Hawkman, a copy of Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, 4 Supermans, and 1 Titan. So I confirm that, yep, that looks all right to me. I don't think I have to edit anything. If I wanted to, I could go back and edit it, but I'm going to say yes. So in the background right now, it's going to go ahead and send an email to me when it's actually done the pulls. But in the meantime, it's actually sending emails out to all the individual customers, making sure that they know what's been pulled for them. And in a few minutes, if I go back to my dashboard and click this little view most recent pulls button, it's going to tell me that this was what was pulled. So this is my list of stuff that I have to put aside. So Brian Garside is going to get Detective Comics, Electric Warriors, and Superman 8. Clark Kent is going to get this. Now, maybe you need to pull things by your box IDs. You can do that. Or maybe you need to pull them by title. It's easier for you to do all the Animosities at once, all the Detective Comics at once, and put them into bags. We let you sort however you want to. It's just as simple as that. So that's pulling. So pulling your new orders is pretty easy. But let's say a customer comes in and says, yeah, I want to add a title. So that's really, really simple too. I'm going to go to this Brian Garside fella. He seems nice. And I can just take a look at the information we have on file for him. We've got his address and things like that. But maybe I want to add a new comic for him. So Brian, you would like... I don't know. Oh, Buffy. I know he's a big fan of Buffy. So I'm going to just add a new subscription to Buffy. Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, boom. Create subscription, and it's been added. So it's really that easy. You just find the customer you're looking for. You go through and add subscriptions. By default, this is going to add the FOC date. So again, you're not going to get stuck with something in 2 weeks, and you also, if somebody orders something before you've had a chance to get it in, you won't automatically be pulling it and be short shipping. Whoever's unfortunate enough to have alphabetical names way down on the list, if that's how you do it. A couple of other cool things. We have a ton of different reporting options. One of them is just a pull list totals report, which just really quickly tells me who has what ordered, and we sort this by default by publisher. So when you're doing your FOCs, it's a really easy way to figure out exactly what you need for your FOCs. We are going to be adding an FOC download at some point fairly soon, but it's still a little ways off. So right now, FOCs are still kind of a manual process. If you wanted to add a new product, so we pre-populate the database with about 1,506 products right now, it looks like. And of all those products, basically, it's pretty much everything that's in the Diamond catalog that is a comic or a graphic novel. So you think that the Diamond catalog has about 3,000 products. A bunch of those are going to be, non-comic related things, but that doesn't mean that you can't add them. Let's say that I want to add a statue of some sort. So I'm just going to search for statue. I can search for a Diamond code specifically, or I can search for a statue. I like this Flash animated statue. So I can go ahead and add this to my store and still make it a pre-order item. I'm going to make sure that it's using the right thing, statues. And just for cleanliness, I always get rid of these weird little codes that Diamond puts in on things. But it pulls in the title. It's going to pull in the price. I can adjust this price. If I want to make this discount exempt, so I want to say that this is not discountable, I'll do that. I can make it a one-time product because obviously I'm only going to pull this the first time that it comes in. And it pulled in all the things like UPC code, stock number, Diamond code, shipping date. I'll go ahead and create this product. So it went out, it found the image for it, and now this is available on my store. And it was really that easy. You can do that for anything that is in the Diamond catalogs. So even though we curate the products to only have kind of the current comics and trade paperbacks, if you want to add other things, you want to add a pre-order t-shirt or something like that, very, very easy for you to do that. And so that makes that completely easy. One reporting thing that we use all the time is the initial orders beta. So this is actually going to pull in the master data file from February, and it's going to generate a report. And this is literally how many copies of everything that I need from the February previews. So right now I need 1 Teen Titans Raven. I need 2 Action Comics 210s. If there are titles that ship multiple in a month, we'll get that we need 1 in one of those. The only thing this doesn't show you is we don't really have a good mechanism for doing variant covers right now. We're working on that, but that is a bigger fish to fry than just simply adding variant covers. So we are working on that feature, but it will be coming out in the future. You can change your shipping rates. So you can have shipping rates based on where your location is, and you can change your tax rates. So taxes are different in every state. So you may have to update a tax rate. We also have full reporting for all your taxes. So if you're selling stuff and you need to see what the total revenue, taxable revenue before shipping amounts, and tax for period is. And this does full audit reports too. So this will show an audit of every single sale that was made through this system during that period. You can go ahead and also invoice people for orders. So you can click on orders, and I'm going to click on pulled orders. And I can take a look at any of these guys, and I can go ahead and invoice an order if you're using payment gateways. If you're not, then that won't really do anything. You can invoice somebody, but they can't really do anything with it. I can also add things to an order. So I can go down here and I can say, I don't know, Batman 1000. Or Detective, I guess, Detective Comics. He wanted an extra copy of it. He wanted one copy. I think it's $7.99. And his default discount is 10%. So I'll go ahead and add that. So that's been added to his order. And then all of the calculations have been updated based on that as well. So if you have free shipping over a certain threshold, and this happens to trigger that free shipping, then the shipping will be removed and things like that. And I can go ahead and mark this as paid in store. So he came in and picked it up. So I can go ahead and say, yeah, that was picked up. And boom, it disappears from this and won't even get counted in the reporting dashboard. So that's kind of the basics of the store view of Managed Comics. We also have links to your help, so you can get all kinds of help available on the Managed Comics website, which breaks down in detail every single one of these fields and tells you exactly what it does. And that's about it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to answer them.